What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Isaiah. In this video, I just want to go over the value of a lead, okay? Why you guys should value every lead the same, especially in wholesaling real estate, the ones that say they want to sell their house, okay? I specifically look for houses on Zillow and on Facebook, and so the reason that this works so well versus cold calling on a list when you're a one person business model is that these people on Zillow and on Facebook have listed their house for sale by owner, and they want to sell their house. It's not a question. I don't need to call them and ask, hey, do you want to sell their house? It's obvious they want to sell their house. They posted their house, they posted pictures of their house, they listed a description of their house, they gave all the details. Okay. So it's very important that when we get on the phone with these leads to treat them the same, treat every lead the same. Okay. And to uh, find the value in every lead. Okay. Separate yourself from the competition. Okay. So I have a few notes on this that I want to go over. So I'm going to share my screen really quick. Also, these notes are from one of the morning meetings in my Discord. If you want to work with me personally in my Discord, work with me every day. We cold call together. I analyze your deals, things like that. I'll help you get a deal in 90 days or less. Just email me. My email is going to be in the description. So, the value of a lead, treat every lead the same. Okay. Just because you got off the phone with one a hole doesn't mean that this guy's going to be an a hole, okay? Or just because the past five sellers have cursed you out because you gave them a lowball offer doesn't mean that this person's gonna curse you out. Or just because the past five people have said, I'm not in a rush to sell, I just want to see what my offers are, doesn't mean that this person's gonna say that. Okay? Treat them like a friend. Most wholesalers, they get on the phone with them, they ask the same 20, 30 questions, and then they give them a lowball offer, or they don't even make an offer. Okay, that's what every other wholesaler does. You want to let them know that you're different. Okay, a big objection is, look, I talk to you guys all the time. I talk to guys just like you today. You're just gonna give me a low ball cash offer. Okay, the best way to respond to that is, hey, I could tell you get these types of calls a lot, right? Am I the first person or the 10th? Am I the first or the fifth? Right, with a little chuckle, like I could tell you get these calls a lot. Look, am I the first or the fifth person you talk to? Okay. At the end of the day, say, one thing I could promise you, Mr. Seller, is that this phone call is not going to be like any of the phone calls you've had in the past. By the end of this phone call, if I could get this property approved from my underwriters, I could promise you I will have an offer for you at the end of this phone call, right? So just treat them different. Have word tracks that you go through that you say every time whenever they a certain objection comes up or something. Treat them like a friend. Get the time to know them. Get the time to know their hobbies, their interests. What is their real pain point? Try to dig it out of them. This is not going to be easy on every call. Other calls it might be a given, but even on the calls that are easy, the beginner wholesalers they don't know how to dig deep. They don't know how to really dig into their motivation. So take advantage of that, right? A lot of people out here are amateurs, okay? And a lot of the people on Zillow are amateurs. Okay? I'm training pros in my Discord. We the goal is to be a pro, a professional. Our script alone is killer, right? And we're hustlers in my Discord. Like I'm telling you, I'm telling you, three of my students are closing a deal. Okay? Well, one of them's working on it, but two of them for sure. And it's only been like 40 days, not even 40 days. Okay, so this is what I teach. Like, stand out, treat them like a friend, treat them with respect. Okay, treat them all the same. Always stand out from your competition. I was just going over this. Don't ask them the same 20 questions that every other wholesaler is asking them and just give them a lowball cash offer. Take the time, pause. Okay, take the time to get to know them. Be grateful that they picked up the phone. Yeah, one of the biggest obstacles we have is just getting people to answer the phone. Okay. They might have talked to 5 other wholesalers before you. They might have talked to 100 wholesalers and they just don't pick up the phone when they don't recognize the number anymore. So be grateful that you got them on the phone. Be extremely grateful that you got them on the phone. Don't make an offer too soon. That's the number one thing you don't want to do is give them an offer in 10 minutes. Despite what you might think, trying to get all these offers on the table. No, we make 3 quality offers every single day. We go through the script and make an offer. Okay. We don't give an offer in 10, 15 minutes. No, no, minimum 30 minutes. Minimum 30 minutes. Now, will some people rush you? Yeah. And is it hard? You got to get used to that. It's a skill to deal with those type of people who are just want to be a-holes and want to rush you and get you off the phone, right? Things happen. Okay. But every chance that we get, we want to try to keep them on the phone, build the relationship, build the rapport. I just got off the phone with a guy, one call close. Okay. I was on the phone with him for an hour and 30 minutes. Got his wife on the phone. She was a little skeptical. I had to wine and dine her. Okay. But take the time to build a relationship. Okay. A real relationship, a real friendship with them. Okay. When in doubt, call the lead. Always follow up. When in doubt, I know you'd be looking on Zillow and you'd be like, should I call this? Should I not call it? Call it. If it looks like it's distressed or if it doesn't have any pictures, call it. Always follow up. Don't prejudge the lead, okay? Just because they have it listed on Zillow for $50,000 above the ARV or something, don't prejudge it. That might not mean nothing. Take the time to understand them, where they're coming from, and the situation. Take the time to understand them and their situation, okay? Yeah, so don't prejudge them based on the price of the objection or the motivation. Some people say, "Oh, I just want to get my equity out the house," or "I'm selling just because I'm tired of being a landlord." Right? They'll be short and simple with you. Don't prejudge them because of that. Take the time to understand where they're coming from, dig deep on their motivation, and just because they say or just because they're short with you and they don't want to give you their real motivation, don't prejudge them. Take the time, still build a friendship with them. Be real with them. They're not mad at you. They're mad at the 50 other wholesalers who called them. That's a fact. So, yeah, these people that you're calling, they don't know you. They're not mad at you. No, they don't even know you. They haven't even talked to you for that long, and they're cursing you out. It's not because of you. It's because the people that they've dealt with in the past, and you have to reassure them that you're not like them. You're different. Okay, you might be the fifth person that they talk to today. Keep that in mind. Okay, and just let them know that this is going to be unlike any other phone call that you've ever had before. All right. Okay, so do not skip the lead. Do not focus on the last call. Do not focus on the next call. Do not take a shortcut. Do not prejudge the lead. Don't skip the lead just because they say a certain thing or they give you a certain objection or because the price is listed too high. Don't do that. Call every lead. Okay. Do not focus on the last call. The last call may have been an a-hole. Do not bring that energy into this phone call. Don't do it. Don't focus on the next call. You might have got a text from a seller is like, okay, I'll do the deal. And you're super excited and you want to get off the phone with this one. No, treat every lead the same. Do not focus on the last call. Do not focus on the next call. And do not take a shortcut. I don't care how many of these sellers say, I don't care. What does this have to do with my house? Just give me an offer. Don't do that. Right? Take the time to build the relationship. Focus on the lead that you're talking to in that moment. All right. This is what you should do. You should use the info you have as ammo. If they tell you their motivation, if they tell you, they want to move to Wyoming so they could see their kids, or they want to move to Connecticut so they could be closer to their granddaughter, whatever it is, use that as motivation and use it to just to your benefit. We're here to help people. We're here to help people. We're here to solve their issues. We're here to solve their problems and let them know that. Reassure them that we're here to help. Okay. Call every lead. Just said that. Love the one you're with. Make a friend. Okay. Eric Klein always says, love the one you're with. Okay. Make a friend. Make a genuine friendship. You're going to have two types of closes. Okay. The ones who say, Screw it. I don't care. Stop talking. Take my house, please. Just take my house. Just have my house here. And then there's the second type, uh, which are the people who you form a genuine friendship with. Okay. 8 times out of 10, it's going to be the latter, the people who you form a genuine friendship with. Okay. Every single deal that I've closed, I've made a friendship with the seller. I've got to know them on a personal level. They tell me about their kids, their dog, their house, their ex-wife, all this other stuff. And I tell them about myself. I tell them about my issues, what's going on in my life. That's how a friendship works. Okay, take the time to build a rapport. Take the time. Do not rush through these phone calls. Take the time. Every lead is valuable. All it takes is one phone call. That's it. All it takes is one phone call. Just one. Okay? Take the time to build a rapport, build a friendship, be real with them. All right? Not every phone call is going to go awesome, okay? But you win some, you lose some. Okay? Take the time to build a rapport. Love the one you're with. That's by Eric Klein. He said that. So, yep. I hope you guys got some value out of that. Again, that was from a morning meeting in the Discord, so ton of value in there. If you want to join, again, just email me. My email is going to be in the description. Like, comment, share the video, subscribe. You know what to do. Stay motivated.